All right, friends, we're back again. Let's make sure the microphone works. You know, I'm notorious for doing garbage like that. We're in week 2 of Bradley Barbell's Bench PR. It's a program off of Boost Camp. We're testing it. So far, so good. I like it. It's a little different than some of the stuff that I would normally program, but I like to expose myself to other styles of programming. So today is our second bench day of the week. Not so much a secondary day because it's still the same type of progression. So we're doing 1x3 at 30 keys, 1x2 at 40, and then 3 doubles at 155, and a back off set of 135 kilograms between 5 and 9 reps. So pretty decent volume, pretty decent intensity, and then we'll do some of our accessory movements. So far, so good. I'll talk a little bit more about the lower body training on my next vlog, because that'll be a deadlift day, but I basically had to build my own deadlift day. This is a bench press specific program that I like. I've been able to do it because I've walked back some of my squat volume. My shoulder's not giving me as much trouble, but also I leaned on my rehab, man. I really put in like 6 months of good work to try and rebuild my shoulder after my injury, and I feel like I'm reaping some of the benefits there, so hopefully that continues. We're gonna warm up and get to it, so let's do it. I'm supposed to hit 90 today. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Doesn't feel too hot in here yet. I feel pretty good, man. My quads and my hips are super tight. I haven't changed much of my arch, but I'm feeling it a little bit more. So we'll monitor that as we go. Also lowered my rack height just a little bit, so I get a little bit more tricep extension as I unrack. Playing around with it. I was clipping the rack too much and it was distracting me too much, so brought it down 1. I really need something in between 12 and 13 where I'm at, but they don't really make racks like that, so we gotta live with what we do. Probably go 100 and then 120, and then we'll get into the working stuff. Feels good. I like benching coming off of a rest day. Just makes sure the shoulder feels a little bit better. I'm also changing my music. I'm listening to May Simonis, I think is her name. She's a Japanese artist. I don't know. There's the cover art. It's great, but it's like bossa nova, Japanese. It's not good gym music, so I'm gonna switch that up a little bit. Nice. Feel pretty easy. Cannot really get my energy in gear right now, but change the music up a little bit. Wake up a little bit more. Just waiting on that caffeine to kick. All right, so we got 140 next. Ugh, a little too packed in with my arch there. I feel like I always do that on my second set. Trying to rush too much, but it felt easy. All right, 155. All right, 3, 2, 1. Got it. Appreciate it. Come on. Nice. You got the magic touch, brother. Thank you. I got one more. You gonna be around? Yeah. All right. I'll call you. Appreciate it. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Come on. it up. Woo. Thanks, man. Yeah. Appreciate it. Not bad. Hoping I don't get copywritten from the music, but pretty decent doubles. I feel like I jumped the pauses. I don't think all those were competition standard pauses, but it's pretty decent overall. I mean, it felt like a 7.5 to an 8, which is really good. 155, moving the way it should. No real pain in my hips. They kind of work themselves out. So we got one volume set, and then we'll move on to our accessory movement here. But yeah, everything's going well so far. Can't complain. Like I said the last time, there's no RPE prescription, so I'm not 100% sure how much I should push the volume. In my head, I'm going to like RPE 8. So I got 6 reps. It's between 5 and 9. I have no idea. I'm kind of taking that on my own. 6 feels about an RPE 8, so we'll just cut it off there. It's a pretty decent set, man. This weight used to bury me for anything over 2. So that's really, really encouraging, man. The shoulder is coming along, knock on wood. Woo! All right, so same between the 2 bench press days is the band pull aparts and the face pulls. Like I said in the last one, 15 to 20 band pull aparts, 10 to 12 on the face pulls. I mean, I've really liked this combination of movements, just really destroying my rear delts, trying to maintain that upward chest position like I would on the bench, and then just finishing off the rear delts with the face pull has been really nice. So let's see how this feels. Like I said, I'm trying to maintain that arch, so I'll try and show it to you. I like to get about 1 hand width away from the end, and then get into that arch and pull away. That's actually a little loose. Pull away rather than pull back. Trying to go decently in control, not just like repping them out. Maybe 20 here. Quite possibly my favorite accessory movement, which is the dumbbell incline press. I love this movement. This movement got me out of my shoulder funk originally when I first started feeling pain. I could bench at a slight incline without any pain. So what I did was basically all of my pressing movements were at a slight incline, knowing that if I continue to build strength in a press, if I continue to build strength in the range of motion, that eventually I would be able to get back to flat bench pressing without missing a beat, which not only did I not miss a beat, but I also got better. So I love to keep some type of incline press in, whether it's barbell or dumbbell. I'm partial to the dumbbell because it's more challenging, but it's also more rewarding. It's able, for me specifically, I don't want to talk in absolutes, but I feel like I get a lot more pec development doing it this way. Barbell bench, cool, that's great, but I'd rather flat bench if I'm going to use a barbell. So if I'm going to use dumbbells, I'd like to be in an incline. So we got the hundreds here. Rep range is between 5 and 9. We're probably going to try and max that out. Maybe even go for 10, because I think 100 is probably a little light. Hardest part about this movement is always getting into position. So what I like to do is kind of squat, get the dumbbells up to the knees, get it in position and rock back, kick up, get that arch, big stretch, and press. Nice, got to the 10. Love to see it. All right, second set. Oh man, that heat is kicking. Fatigue is starting to creep up a little bit. Woo. Nice. Oh. All right, my friends, another addition to the program. It's not written in, but something I like to do. I like to get overhead press touches, so we're gonna do a variation behind the neck press. Very light. It's kind of a, I don't really call it a rehab movement, but it does help my shoulders feel a lot better. I haven't done it in a long time though, so you're gonna see on camera if I fail, don't make fun of me. I like to go like first finger on the ring, pretty wide. Whew. That was something. Ooh. My balance is off. It's getting caught on my hair, which I did not expect. I've never done this with long hair before. I don't really have the shoulder mobility to get all the way down, so I try and stop like mid-head. I wouldn't say that was comfortable, but I think we'll keep it in. We gotta do some stuff sometimes that's just like not fun, but will get you better. And this is one of those movements for me. So hopefully I'll be able to progress this. I'll probably go very, very light with the progression. Maybe like 2.5 kilos per week and just see where we get from there. But that was ugly. All right, folks, last one, shoulders. Bullish shoulder accessory, just a regular cable lateral raise. I like to do these behind me or in front of me. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling on the day. We got 30 on there, nice and easy. We'll go in front today. And I like to hang off like that, so I can be at an angle a little bit. Oh, you can get a little back shot. Pause. Is that what the kids say? Pause. Nice. I'll see you in the car. Okay. Sorry for yelling at you. Didn't mean to. I'm a little hyped up. It's a weird mix of hype and exhaustion from the from the caffeine and also being super tired. Really happy with today. I mean, the name of the game so far this program has just been plug along. It hasn't been anything super impactful in terms of like setting PRs, but just the way that the program is set up and being in the 85 to 92 to 95% rep range and really just forcing yourself, okay, you're doing 3 doubles at 92% of your 1RM. That's something different than I have been used to. There's been a lot of sub-max work so far this year. So I wanted to do this program because I find that spending prolonged periods at higher intensities is incredibly beneficial for powerlifters, not just because, you know, we need to perform at high intensities on competition day, but there's a skill element to pushing high intensity weights. And by high intensity, I mean, you know, upper 90% of your 1 rep max. You can't just utilize only submaximal work and then expect all of that muscle that you've built, because you will build muscle in the submaximal range, right? And then expecting that to perform the way that you wanted to is kind of a fool's errand. And that was something that I had really wrong when I first started powerlifting. I was like, I'll save the high intensity stuff for like a week to 2 weeks before I compete, and then on competition day, and it'll be there because I've done so much work with my submax work. And that's just incorrect. I truly believe that that's incorrect. I think that there should be times, prolonged periods, prolonged blocks where you are touching 85%, 90%, 95% of your 1 rep max to learn how to grind those weights out so that it doesn't shock you on competition day and that you are primed and ready for it. I find that so valuable, and I find that that's something that a lot of people are afraid to do because they're afraid they're going to get hurt, which is totally valid. They're afraid that they're going to, you know, they're going to burn out. There's systemic fatigue or whatever is going to get too high and they're not going to be able to recover. Also valid. I'm not saying to just max out every day, but in a structured program, understanding that there are moments to touch these heavier weights is so valuable as you continue on your powerlifting journey. So it's been really cool doing a program like this with a good mix of accessories that I really like. So that's it. I'm going to film actually tomorrow, but you won't see that till next week. And that's kind of, I'm going to be making it up as I go along because there's no deadlift day on this program. So I'm excited to film that and talk you through some of the decisions that I made, why I'm doing this movement that way and stuff like that. So excited for that. If you enjoyed this vlog, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. There's other informational content on here if you don't really like the vlog style, but you're looking to get stronger yourself. We've got a ton of informational videos. You can also join our Discord. It's a great strength community that's going to help get you stronger. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Get strong and stay strong.